Welcome back, everybody! It's been a couple of days since I last played this. So, before we get started, let me show you day 28 of best buddying my Eternatus and using the gold bottle cap. I believe today's 28. Maybe I miscounted somewhere along the way. But if I'm correct, today is day 28, and I have best buddied my Eternatus today. Now, because I have finally best buddied Eternatus, I'm going to stop doing the daily updates until I finish collecting the 10 candies, and that's going to take me a while. So for now, this is where the updating will end. We are almost done collecting the remaining common medals, and then it's on to the green stars. Yes, I'm doing the entire game. Let me just plug in my phone. The plug extender, whatever it's called, right beside me, it's really sensitive. Like, just a slight nudge, and the entire Wi-Fi goes down. I'm not kidding. Okay, let's see where we are. Oop, that's the wrong tab. Let's see where we are gonna go next. So pull up the wheel. And once again, we're gonna hit shuffle. Wow, it looks like only, barely anything shuffled. I don't know, maybe the corner of my eye saw that. Looks like Space Storm is up next. Alright, Space Storm, that is World 5. I would have done this a little bit earlier, but then I got caught up doing my own thing. Man, I gotta wake up for work. I gotta wake up for work tomorrow. I don't want to. Like, if I didn't have to wake up so early, then I wouldn't be as opposed to it. And technically, if I lived closer, then I could wake up later, but because it's such a long commute, that I do have to wake up early. Oops. Oh my god, hurry up! Well, you were gonna get hit anyways. Can I grab this before I... Oh my god, I'm dead. And the gravity doesn't even know where to send me. Who actually died at that spot, huh? Like, who actually died there, trying to get the Comet medal of all things? Who actually died there? So anyways, it's rather quiet in the house tonight. My dad went out with his friends, my sister went out with her friends. It's just Mom and I in the house today, and clearly I'm here doing this. Mom is in the kitchen making soup. I meant a long jump there. So there is something brief I would like to talk about today. So today, the day I am playing this, is the 8th of August. Today is August 8th. And today marks 12 years since Five Nights at Freddy's first released. 12 years ago, in the year 2012... No, not 2012. Wait, I got that wrong. 12 years ago in the year 2014. My bad. 12 years ago in the year 2014, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came out. It's been 12 years since Five Nights at Freddy's began. And let me tell you, folks, I was a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I still am to a degree. In fact, today we actually got some announcements. Or not really announcement, we got teases for what's probably going to be announced next. We got 2 teasers, actually. Oh my god! We got a teaser for what seemingly might be FNAF World 2. Didn't the first game get delisted? Considering it came out in such an unfinished state. And then after it got delisted and then fully developed by Scott Cawthon and then re-released, isn't it delisted again now? Like, you can't download the game anymore? I don't know, someone let me know. So we got what seems to be a teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's World 2. And isn't it going to be developed by, like, what are they called? MidiCat Studios or whatever? They created the Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit game. I was so excited for that game, but the fact that the game isn't canon kinda, I don't know, kinda made it a little bit forgettable in my opinion. Like, I think it would have been cool if the game was canon. I tried to come up with theories as to how it could fit in, but there's just too many contradictions, like, it just doesn't work. It's just like a fun side game. If anything, probably canon to the books. Or probably canon to the Into the Pit book. The books, like 10 years ago, I said I would read, and to this day, I have not picked up a single one. How nice would it be if the next one we land on is blue, so we just have one of each color left? Okay. Flip Swap is next. So anyways, aside from the announcement of Five Nights at Freddy's World 2, yep, a FNAF World 2, we also seemingly got a teaser, like, announcement for Security Breach 2. That did say Flip Swap, right? Whatever, we're here. Let me check. Yeah. Because I'm thinking, like, it didn't say Flip Out, did it? We don't even have Flip Out yet. Oh, wait, maybe I actually could do Flip Out. Wait, hold on a second. Wait. Let me double check that first. Because if we do, if we are able to do that... Wait, we should be able to. What am I talking about? We should have been able to since we beat Boss Blitz. I just needed to feed the fat-ass Luma. Oh, wait, no. There's one more. No, that is... I'm tripping. Okay, no. We need 8 more. Okay. Alright, I am heavily tripping. Never mind. So we got announcements, or teases, for 2 new Five Nights at Freddy's game in the works. And then, it was also announced that we are getting a real-life Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in, I believe, New Jersey. I've seen a lot of memes on this announcement. Someone saying, like, there's, like, 20 games, 2 movies, and, like, 30 books to explain why this is a bad idea. And then other memes like when I bring my kid to the real life Freddy Fazbear location, and I'm surprised that he is murdered and put into an animatronic suit. Damn, if I was anywhere near New Jersey, I would absolutely visit. Other memes like when you attend and then you see someone, you know, come out in a yellow rabbit suit. Anyway, so these announcements get me excited, get me hyped up for Five Nights at Freddy's again. I'm not gonna lie to you folks, I was a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan in the past, like when the games were at its peak. Or when the fandom was at its peak, I should say. But over the years, my enjoyment for the franchise kind of just died down. Not only were the movies absolute dog water, you know, oh man, I don't know which movie's worse. The first one or the second one. I feel like the first one's worse. Both movies are by far not good. Both of them do a piss-poor job to really capture the feeling of Five Nights at Freddy's. But whatever. So the movies are dog shit, god-awful. But the games, that's where the biggest sins lie to me. Ever since, like, the Scott Cawthon era of the Five Nights at Freddy's games ended, the new era of games just don't interest me as much. The Help Wanted VR game, that was cool, right? That was alright. And then, the big one. Like, the big one that I actually was really excited for. Security Breach. I actually was really hyped for Security Breach. Like, the game looked amazing. All the trailers, it looked like a high-budget, properly made, free-roaming Five Nights at Freddy's game. I mean, just imagine that. A free-roaming game where the animatronics chase you around. And then the game actually came out, and I'm not gonna lie, Security Breach, that game alone kind of killed off, like, any excitement I had for the franchise. Because the game came out, it was heavily buggy and incomplete. The story was piss poor. Like, it was just terrible. Yes, they eventually updated the game, patched it, and fixed it, but it just, the damage had been done. You know, it's kind of like, I still enjoy Scarlet and Violet for what it is. Even before the updates, right? I actually enjoyed that game, but Security Breach was just, no. Oh man, imagine doing this speed in Mario Sunshine. No spinning. No spinning, no flood, and certainly no Yoshi. At least I don't think Yoshi was in this level in Mario Sunshine. I'm positive no. Yoshi was in Sunshine, but I don't think in this level. Anyway, so Security Breach kind of killed off my excitement for... Oh my god. I'm sorry, Yoshi! It's okay, I can go back and grab him. Pause. I can't see where I'm jumping to! Well, I tried. When you try your best and you don't succeed. So, Security Breach, yeah, was just a big heaping pile of disappointment in my eyes. And then the Ruin DLC came out. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of forgettable. Like, at that point, any interest I had was gone. So the DLC was just rather forgettable to me. And at this point, I really started to fall off the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. Because we had... let me think. We had Help Wanted 2, and that was borderline a prequel to the Ruin DLC. But it's like... Man, I'm not really interested anymore. And also, here's the next big one, Secret of the Mimic. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't get through that game, and I still haven't. So all the plot, all the lore, I don't know I don't know what it is. Like, Secret of the Mimic, I tried to get through it twice, and every time it's just like, this just ain't it, Chief. Like, this game is kind of boring, it aesthetically isn't pleasing, it just wasn't for me anymore. I missed when Five Nights at Freddy's was, I can't believe I'm saying this, simple. Like, you know, it was just a point-and-click horror game and you piece the entire plot yourself. But now that it's like 3D, free-roaming, and the plot is so much more scattered, so much harder to piece together. It was hard to piece together in the original games, but now it's like next to impossible. Well, at least for me, given that I don't have much interest anymore. I don't want to say I don't have much interest anymore. Come on, land on the red. Land on the red. Yes! Now we have one of each color left. How fitting. Okay, Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet. Gravity Gauntlet. Was that this? Yeah. Anyway, so I still love the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. I do. But it's like... as much as I wish it would quote-unquote go back to form, I know that era's gone. Right? Because if you think about it, at this point, it's not even about the main Five Nights at Freddy's story. We have heavily moved past that by now. Now we have these, like, convoluted mimics and glitch traps and Vanny. It's like, what the hell is any of this? I miss the days when it was nice and simple. A person killed the kids, stuffed their bodies into the suits, and then they possessed the animatronics. Like, I miss when it was something simple. And then when it started getting very convoluted when they gave Purple Guy a name. So, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. The first 3 games, you know, the story was amazing. We didn't need to know the killer's name, but then we did. And it's like, okay, okay. And then FNAF 4 delved more into the story of the killer. And it also kind of confused the plot even more. We know this for Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Sister Location... while yes, it did also make the plot even more confusing, I still like that game. Very much. Let me think. What was after Sister Location? I think after Sister Location was Pizzeria Simulator? I don't think I'm forgetting a game. Yeah, because Scott made 7 original games. Sister Location was 5, Pizzeria Simulator was 6, and then Ultimate Custom Night was 7. Like, I like the story that those games had. But it was clear that that story had ended. And now, you know, with Glitch Trap, it's just like, what is this? What is any of this anymore? Oh my god. The gyro controls almost messed me up there. Anyway, so... while I still love the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, the franchise is just taking a direction that I'm not a huge fan of. But I'll still stick with it till the end. Well, as much as I can, because like I said, I didn't even get through Secret of the Mimic. I know a lot of people have been asking me to play all the Five Nights at Freddy's games here on the channel, and don't get me wrong, I definitely want to. Like, down the line, I definitely want to, but like, how down the line is too late, right? See, my concern, my issue with playing the Five Nights at Freddy's games is that if I play them, I want to play them all. Like, playing through the original 7's not hard, they're all online. But then playing all the games afterwards, that's going to be a problem, because I don't have a VR headset for Help Wanted. Like, if I had everything, I would absolutely play through all the games. Hell, even the AR game on mobile. But I actually don't have a lot of space to play that one. Oops, that's right, I can skip this. Anyway, so happy anniversary to Five Nights at Freddy's. You turned 12 years old today. Man, I remember the hype, you know? Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came out. It was a sleeper success, you know? Nobody really thought too much of it at first, but then it just blew up. And then Scott made FNAF 2. Ooh, that's when it really picked up hype. When FNAF 3 was announced, yo, you just had to be there. The excitement was on another level. And then when the game actually came out, Markiplier said it best. That may have been the most hyped game in the history of gaming. Well, at least at the time. But that counted? I clearly hit a shell there. That shouldn't have counted. Well, tell me what you guys think about Five Nights at Freddy's. If you ask me, I think it's gone beyond an indie game, right? And because it's no longer an indie game, I think we could get Freddy Fazbear into Smash Brothers. How ridiculous would that be? I mean, for God's sake, like, if the rule is... Well, first of all, Sakurai said, well, the only real rule is it has to be a video game character, so no Goku. We haven't had an indie character in Smash yet, unless you want to count the Sans Mii Fighter costume, or Cuphead as well. But like an actual fighter. But I think Five Nights at Freddy's has gone beyond indie, you know? It used to be an indie game, but now it's actually developed by a big budget studio and releasing on actual gaming platforms like PlayStation. Hell, there's a Nintendo Switch collection with the first 5 games. The first game's up to Sister Location. If you ask me, it's no longer indie. Like, it's no longer an indie franchise. It began as an indie franchise, but you know what else did it also? Minecraft. So, come on, Sakurai. Give me Freddy Fazbear and Smash Brothers. Do it. Have you guys seen the Springtrap mod for Smash? He actually, like, stabs with a knife.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how many games came out after Ultimate Custom Night? Not counting Into the Pit. There was Help Wanted. Well, you know, counting DLC with the game, right? So I'm not gonna count Ruin separately. So there was Help Wanted, Security Breach, Help Wanted 2, Secret of the Mimic. Is that it? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Like, not Ruin. Like, was there really only 4 games that came out since Ultimate Custom Night? No, no way, right? Oh my god! Are you serious? Bruh, what are you doing? Did I actually get that coin after I got hit? Well, never mind anymore. Bruh, that was sloppy. What the f- Man, the hell with you! Oh, I tried. I tried with that long jump. What are you doing? You are screwing this up so badly right now. Am I winning? Not with the way I'm playing. Anyways, we just went over the 12th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's. That's today. I'm amazed it took them this long to actually do a real location. What the? Well, wow! Come on, come on, come on. Yes! And you ever notice that we abandoned Five Nights at Freddy's long ago? Technically it was never 5 nights, because even the first game had nights 6 and 7. Like, the whole Five Nights at Freddy's thing kind of ended with FNAF 4. Because we were in a house, we weren't at Freddy's. But then again, I guess you could argue it came back in sister location, we being at Circus Baby Pizza's... you know what I'm trying to say. What was that sound? Was that actually from the wheel spin? Has that had sound this whole time? And yes, wow, almost done. At least almost done the first half of the game. Whoops. And you know, there are certain mysteries in Five Nights at Freddy's that still have not been solved, like kind of the box, the locked box, and like the crying child's name. You know, the fourth game had kind of more mysteries than answers. Anyway, so I wonder how a Security Breach 2 would actually work. I don't know, is there an equivalent to Demise's Curse in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe? Like, each location keeps on burning down, and yet you guys keep building more Freddy's locations and trying it over and over. Like, each one just burns down. I almost always get hit by that one. I figured the hidden star would be faster here. Cause, let's think. The FNAF 3 location burned down. I don't think sister location burned down. Ultimate Custom... No, not Ultimate Custom Night. Pizzeria Simulator, that location burned down. The location for Security Breach, the Pizzaplex, burned down. Cloudy Court. You know, I'm starting to think, like, I need 110 stars to continue. Wait, what happened to Stone Cyclone? No, Stone Cyclone is there, as long as Rolling Coaster. Are there any other ones I'm forgetting? Like, I didn't add yet? We didn't... Yeah, we're about to do Cloudy Court. But, you know, there's still plenty of Prankster Comets that haven't shown up yet. So, like, when are they gonna show up? Remember, the Comet medals at the very end, and also this is the level where I messed up and actually grabbed the Comet medal. How foolish of me. I'm gonna get you. No, don't go off the edge. Don't you go off the edge too! What was that? What was that? That's never happened to me before. Well, it's a good thing I picked up the 1-up down there, huh? Isn't it kind of like a fun immersion thing to think about? Every time Mario jumps or spins or anything, you hear voice-acted lines of Charles Martinet, right? But in reality, like, they play every time something happens to Mario. There are these voice lines in the game that are programmed to play every time something happens to Mario. Whether he jumps, spins, gets hit. And even when bots show up in the chat. Get off my screen. Ah, you gotta love the internet sometimes, hmm? I can't do the hidden star because the Comet medal's far beyond this point. Oh, I had another cloud. I thought I ran out of clouds. I tried to grab that last one. Ooh, that was close. You know, my mom and sister, they're getting really close to telling my uncle about my sister's pregnancy. I don't think my uncle on my dad's side knows. You know, the uncle that I actually am aware of. The uncle I actually know. The other uncle, like my dad's other brother, I think I've only seen him once. And at the time I didn't even know he was my dad's other brother. Something about my dad and his brother having a falling out. Like, they genuinely just do not talk anymore. The one time I even saw my dad's other brother, we were in Hong Kong, and yeah, that was probably the first time they talked since. And that was like maybe 20 years ago already. Maybe not completely 20 years ago, but like close. You know, this Prankster Comet should have been one of the first ones you do. This is like one of the earliest Prankster Comets you do in the whole game. That's what makes this Prankster Comet pretty forgettable. Like, you do this so early in the game, and you literally have no reason to ever come back and do this level again. Unless you're replaying the game. Anyways, so yeah, we're getting very close to announcing to everyone in the extended family. And once that happens, I can finally tell all my friends. I can finally tell the world, yes, Unc status is official. You know, I have a few friends who are already uncles, but like, already uncles at a young age, right? Like, their siblings are much older than them, so they became an uncle probably back in like high school, right? I'm actually gonna move slowly for this one, slowly. Circle. I said circle! Shit! Because this one, I think for some reason, has lots of clones. I'll just hit it once. Try to gather them. Like, see, they just keep on coming. And if you collect more before you actually break open the star, lots of colorful star bits on screen. Look at all these snoms. You know, I can't wait to see the messages online. For anyone who missed the message, one day I'm gonna post a picture of me carrying my nibbling, my sister's kid. They're gonna be like, oh my god, you have a kid now? It's like, I wish. Did you not see the post? This is my sister's kid. This is my niece or nephew. But yeah, I just can't wait to see those messages. Like, people who did not see me mention publicly that I'm going to be an uncle soon. I just can't wait. For people who don't know, they're gonna see me carrying a baby in the future. They're gonna be like, oh my god, you have a kid? Why wasn't I invited to the wedding? It's like, believe me, bro, I wish I was in that position. But The reality just isn't the expectations you have for me. What you thought I was in, the position? What position you thought I was in? Yeah, that was just never fated for me. Oh! Okay, it's fine. You're already messing up. Look at just how many cosmic clones there are! $72 star bits. Isn't that the number of coins you initially get in this galaxy? Like, for the hidden star? Or maybe I'm misremembering. Like, didn't I mention you have, like, 2 coins leeway to get to the hidden star here? Ah, you ready for some more purple coin goodness? At least in this game, the purple coin missions are more spread out, unlike in the first Galaxy game, where the entirety of the post-game is all purple coins, so it gets a little stale. But this game, they're spread out, and I like that. I know it wastes more time to jump and spin than just a long jump, but, you know, 3 minutes is plenty of time. And so what if I want to play it this way? Let's enjoy this music together. Even they know they cooked when they came up with the Gusty Garden theme. Oh my god! Did that actually just happen? Oh, now we gotta start all over. Oh my god, why did I do that? It's okay. You know, I think it would have been nice if they gave you a purple coin counter, like while you're on Starship Mario. You only have a star bit and regular coin counter. So why not give us a purple coin counter? That means you would have to do a purple coin mission like 1,000 times before you actually max that bitch out. And believe me when I say I absolutely would. Kind of like how I mentioned before. Imagine if they allowed the silver stars to actually net you like 0.2 of a star. Because technically you need 5 to get a regular yellow star. So say you get one of the green stars in a silver star mission, and along the way you get 4 silver stars. Well, you'll then get 1.8 stars. So you could keep doing that until you literally max out the game's star counter. I would do that. That would be a huge waste of time, but I still would do that. Ah, you ready for some more purple coins? Here I was talking about purple guy earlier, and now we're doing nothing but purple coins. You know, for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, not 2, why did I say 2? Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I'm still unclear on whose perspective we're playing as. Are we playing as the crying child? You know, him having horrific nightmares leading up to the bite of 83? Are we playing as, are we playing as the crying child after he was bit and in his, comatose state before he dies? Or are we playing as Michael Afton, being tormented by the memories of what he did to his brother? Like, I'm still unclear on who we even play as in FNAF 4. And then, ever since then, we have these, like, other little tidbits of lore. Oh my god, I missed a lot there. Of, like, these sonar devices that emit frequencies to make people see things, and thus it... Oh my god! And thus it's probably Michael seeing these monster nightmare animatronics, or it could even be the crying child, whose father is tormenting him with these high-frequency hallucination sounds. Like, I'm still not clear who we even play as in the game. You got him! Nice work, sweetie! Let me trade you for the star! Let me just go over here real quick and pick this up. Man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow being Sunday, and then I gotta work Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully I get to have my own time on Wednesday. You know, even my coworker at this new job, where was that again? I wasn't paying attention. Even my coworker is just like, so your family just doesn't ever let you have time off? Is it because they don't get time off themselves, so you don't either? It's like, yeah, pretty much. Because every time I complain about, like, oh, I worked 3 jobs, I worked 7 days a week for, like, several weeks straight. This is unfair. My parents will easily bring up the argument, well, we still work 7 days a week. Son, your mother and I, the two of us still work 7 days a week, so what the hell are you complaining about? Oh! Wow, I'm amazed I even got those ones. I tried to wall jump there. Wait, I can still do this? What I need to do is jump and spin. Because that raises Mario's hitbox by just a teensy bit. At least the timer now stops. Look at all these prankster comments we're getting back to back! Another pretty straightforward one. Oh, you want to hear something that happened this morning? So this morning, because my mother has no patience, she left for work without me. So thus we had to wait for my sister to get ready, my dad and I. Because, you know, it's pretty stupid and pointless to bring 3 cars to where all 4 people go to work. Like, the 4 of us, we work at the exact same place. And for us to bring 3 cars there, for us, the 4 of us to separately drive 3 cars there is mad stupid. But we do that on a regular basis, as idiotic as it is. So today, we only drove 2 cars! Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Like, it's something, it's a step in the right direction. But because my mom left early without waiting for me, my dad and I had to wait for my sister to get ready. Because I already said this before, if I'm working with them, then my sister sees me as her ticket to sleep in. So we had to wait for her to get ready. By the time we got to work, we were pretty late. All her fault, by the way. Nice. So let's go do that first, before we unlock the next galaxy. Now the game is just shitting out all of its held up and backed up prankster comments. So when we got to work, my mom told me that you missed it. There was a really pretty girl here earlier who, you know, came in before, and she was looking for you. Her and her mother, they came in and was like asking for the gentleman who helped them before, so most likely you. And I just looked at my sister. I just stared at her with a frown, like, look what you did. Look what you did. Yo ass taking so long in the morning. Look what you did. You made me late. You made me late to a quote-unquote pretty customer who was looking for me. Oh my god. And, I don't know, it wouldn't have... even if I was there, it wouldn't have worked out anyways. My mom said she was, like, going to Montreal or whatever. It's like, well, shit. Way to get my hopes up for nothing. Come on, give me another one. At least we're not timed for this one. I suppose adding a time limit to this one would just add too much pressure. Especially, let's say, like, when I was 10 years old playing this. Because I was. Anyone else actually like white chocolate? Because I do. Very, very much. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of dark chocolate, but I don't think that's exactly the hottest of takes. You know, I like milk chocolate, and I actually like white chocolate. I know people argue, like, white chocolate isn't real chocolate, it's just milk. Like, there's no cocoa in it, it's not even considered... It shouldn't even be considered chocolate. And I'm just thinking, who the fuck cares? If I enjoy it, then who the hell cares? And you know, sometimes I enjoy my white chocolate just as is. Not like cookies and cream. I do enjoy cookies and cream, but sometimes I just like the white chocolate on its own. Although I can never really buy a full bar of white chocolate and eat that bitch all by myself, because then my family will call me fat. I'm not gonna lie, I've done that in the past. And not even with white chocolate. It's no wonder I'm so big. Like, no joke, as a kid, I would buy... I would buy the actual, like, family-size Kit Kat bars. Like, the extra large packaging. Not like the Costco ones where it's like a box with like 24 pieces inside. No, like the family size one, the really big single package one. And I would eat that bitch all by myself in one sitting. And I did that more than one time. The entire Kit Kat bar. Very doable. Although, now that I am grown and unk status, I don't think I can really do that anymore. Like, my sweet tooth has just died down. I could easily chug a ton of sodas as a kid, but now it's like, damn, they're just way too sweet for me. Aw, man, I tried not to get one... What? I tried not to get hit by one of the Cosmic Clones. That's less Starbits in my pocket. Anyways, you could clear the path out if you want. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. Though I suppose to make your life a little more convenient, you probably should. Okay, and speaking of making your life convenient, go over here and just stall. Just go a little bit faster. Just get the clones to just group up over here. That way they're off the track and less of a distraction. Oh boy, I need to wait for another gold chomp to show up. God, it's hard to make Mario walk slowly in this game. Oh boy, you messed that up. You absolute buffoon, you messed that up. You had one job. A solid gold chomp forged in lava. See, now the clones are all behind you and not a distraction on the actual track itself. Oh boy, you may want to hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Shit! Well, it's fine. All the clones are pretty much off the track. Up! Unbelievable. Why does this happen to me every time? Oh my god. At this point, just die. Interesting they spawned me over here. Like, wait, I didn't... Wait, did I start there or did I start here? Nah, never mind. Can I pick up the coins this time? Look at the cosmic clones just literally launch out of wherever they come from. Did I just perform the crouch stab ISG? I was a little early there. The clones weren't completely out of my way yet. No! Man! Why am I doing so bad at this one? Never had a problem with this one before. Oh my god! You know, why don't we get the Cosmic Clones playable in a Mario Kart game, hmm? Can we get a Cosmic Clone Echo Fighter in Smash? Imagine that, like, these characters of all things get into Smash. I mean, Piranha Plant got in! These guys aren't even a spirit. There! So how's everyone out there doing? This is also the only time we see this galaxy in night. Or at night, not in night. So I'm pretty sure there's more than 100 here. Oh, no, no, there's not. There's actually only 100. My bad. Wrong galaxy. There are galaxies with more than 100. Kind of like Tall Trunk. And what other one had more than 100? Rolling Coaster had more. Oh! Not this galaxy, though. This one does have exactly 100. What the hell? You know, in a way, if you think about it, the way that this game works when it comes to, like, collecting things and bringing them back to Starship Mario, you kind of do that with, in Mario Odyssey. With your ship in that game, whatever it was called, I can't remember anymore. Maybe it was actually just called The Odyssey. Got 37? Yes. Like, you collect purple coins in each kingdom, and then you can buy things, and they'll just show up in your Odyssey. So, you know, the feature kind of just, like, translated over. Wasn't really much of that in Galaxy 1. You didn't really collect too much to bring to the Comet Observatory. Oh my god! Why did I do that? Also, earlier today, before we were leaving work, my sister, as she was walking to the car, she noticed that in the bushes, the hedge trimmings in our front yard, there was a bunny underneath the bush. Like a red-eyed bunny just sitting in the shade. And when we got home, it was still there. It didn't also rain throughout the day today, so at least that bunny found shelter. Can you imagine how hard this would be to do in real life? Like, how hard it would be to keep on moving over the steep objects, jumping down like this constantly, and to only have 5 minutes to do this? Oh, let me give you some motivation. You die in 5 minutes if you don't collect all 5. All 5? All 100. Did I collect the ones down here yet? Yes, I did. But I don't think I collected all of them on the other side. Ah! Oh, it's fine. It's not like I'm timed. $73? Almost, yes. Ah! What are you doing? What are you doing? Get up. What are you doing? I don't have time to collect those star bits. Oh my god, right now I'm just trying not to fall off and die, so I don't have to do all this again. My hands are actually sweating doing this. Ooh, I just don't want to fall off the edge and die. What's next? Starshine Beach! More purple coins! You know, initially Starshine Beach's Prankster Comet, you don't even see a prompt for it to show up. Like, I don't know, it's the only galaxy in the game where that's the case. Well, I suppose Bowser's Galaxy Generator too. Like, if you collect each Prankster Comet as you go, you just don't get a prompt saying there is one over here at Starshine Beach. And this one has more than 100. Yes. 35 seconds?! Oh my god! Oh my god, you're doing so bad at this! Bruh! Yo! What are you doing? You actually failed this! Oh my god, I don't think I've ever failed this in my life. That looked much better. I don't know why I'm tilting forward. I just need to tilt side to side. See? It's not that hard. And thankfully the timer stops too. So now that the timer stopped, you can actually just freely explore. You could collect the rest of the purple coins if you wanted. Like, it's just so rare to see this place so empty and liminal. Very rarely does Yoshi eat something that's actually food. Fish. And then, you know, you just never get that question block up there, because you would have been long done this galaxy by now. And you know, what about down here, where the Comet medal was? What's down here? Wow, no surprise, there's nothing! At least in the second level, there's a 1-up down here. But yeah, like, nobody would ever actually come down here in this level. Be honest, who's actually done this? Who has actually explored this area after collecting the purple coins? Like, there's not even a sling star. Oh, there is! I could have sworn there wasn't. Like, that's there! Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I forget exactly how many purple coins there are in this level. Maybe like 140? Maybe like... Actually, maybe it's more like 120. 120, 130, I don't know. Most people just grab the 100 and just get out of there. They never bother exploring, and why would they? There's just nothing to find. That's already way more star bits than the average person would get in that level. Ah, the purple coins continue! You know, I thought we would actually get to the green stars today. Maybe not. There were more prankster comments than I thought. And we haven't even gotten all the prankster all the common medals yet. I remember having trouble with this level as a kid, but it's not that bad. Oh, I was about to say, ain't no way you actually failed that jump. Whoops. Bruh, grab the coins. Quickly, 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 turn around, turn around, turn around. You may want to save yourself some platforms to actually get back to. Okay. We're not gonna spin the wheel just yet, because now we have 115 stars. We have over 110. $2,000 star bits! There are 2,000 star bits inside this thing right now. You would think 2,000 star bits would get you an amazing galaxy. But, no, it does not. Not really. For a second last galaxy in the game, I'm gonna say this is pretty underwhelming. So, same premise as Flip Swap, only now it's Flip Out. You know, the universe is a big place. What if someone who's not Mario showed up here, who doesn't have this spin ability? That person's kind of screwed. I was about to say, I don't need to wait for your spikes to go down. Oh, I tried. I did need to wait for those ones, though. And remember, this is the no Comet Medal run, so we will not be grabbing the Comet Medal here. Okay, but now we need to go to the wheel, and we actually need to add Flip Out. It's entirely possible that the wheel is just gonna spin, and we're just gonna land on Flip Out, thus making it absolutely pointless that I didn't grab the Comet Medal, but no, we're going to Rolling Coaster. Which is down here. Interesting how the wheel randomly left the three Comet Medals remaining to be in World S. It seemed like the wheel at first really favored World 1 galaxies, and it kind of left behind the World S galaxies. You know, oh shit. At this rate, we may actually start the green stars next time. Which I didn't expect. I thought we would at least... I thought we would do some green stars today, but I guess not. Mario has great control of his center of balance. Dude, stop being so excited and doing backflips! I tried to long jump to the star! May as well just get this one done while we're here. It's not like we would go far anyways. No time to pick up the star bits this time. There's only 110! I imagine that includes the one inside your ball, so in reality there's 109 on the track. Maybe, I never actually bothered to research it. But easy ones like these ones, you definitely want to pick up all of them. Even if it costs you a little bit of time, you want to pick up these easy ones. You know, considering these ones are in a controlled environment, you can actually, well, control. No! What did I just say? Ah! Ugh, you just don't have time. $93, $94. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. $95, $96, $97, $98. I don't even need it. There's coins on the way down. Give me just a second, folks. Ugh. Okay, that was clearly the wrong time for me to go. Okay, open the wheel, because now we have to have a 50-50 shot of seeing... Why did I even hit shuffle? Stone Cyclone! So Flip Out really is last! Gee, I wonder what we could get with the next flip. What the next spin? Okay, give me a second. A part of me wants to do Flip Out first, but like, what difference would that make? I'll just do Flip Out's Prankster Comet before I do Stone Cyclones. Like, I bet you, I get Stone Cyclones, and then it'll just be Stone Cyclone's Prankster Comet. Remember how bad I did at this one? And that was before collecting the Comet Medal? Ugh. You could technically jump to there. But you need the silver stars to finish this level. That was the wrong time to press that. At least with this galaxy, it can somewhat make back the $2 grand worth of star bits I just spent. No, I want that. Yeah! Oh my god, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Never mind, this guy's in slow motion. What the hell?! Like, this galaxy is not that hard, but why am I doing so bad at this every time? I had less trouble with this as a kid! You are fuck! Thank you! Hold on. I'm not risking that. Like, now going back to play this level in Galaxy 1, it is insane how slow they are in comparison. Again, wait until we have to get the green star in this galaxy. And we get the privilege of diving right back in. You've been through a lot lately, huh? Maybe you should take a break. Nope! We're almost done for today anyways. Oh yeah! As if it wasn't fast enough! Oh boy, I'm not gonna make that. Are you serious? Wait, where did I go wrong? I guess I could. What the fuck? Ah, close enough. Ah! But you get what I'm trying to do there. Go, 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 go. You're not gonna make that. You're not gonna make that. An absurdly large crystal to hold the star. Wow, see how much faster I do in this galaxy when you don't need to collect silver stars? Okay, we have one last wheel to spin. Oh my god, it landed on Flip Out! Who could have guessed? Wow, so Flip Out still remains the last galaxy to pick up the Comet medal. How ridiculous is that? Like, what are the chances, Flip Out actually still becomes the last one to pick it up in. As if we didn't already do this level like 15 minutes ago. Oh my god! That was an accident. There has not been a checkpoint yet. Oh no, yes there has. What am I talking about? Oh! I thought I was gonna get hit there. Actually. And guess where we're going to get the last Prankster Comet. Oh, wait, we still have Boss Blitz! Oh, that's right, I forgot about Boss Blitz. No, it's Boss Blitz and then Flip Out. Alright, this is the one I'm scared about. This one can go wrong easily. Throw back, throw down, speed run. The one that can really eat up your time here is Bouldergeist. Major Burrows too, but it's primarily Bouldergeist. Bouldergeist is the problem here. Waste no time. Hurry up. They were nice enough to pause the time whenever the enemies spawn, at least. Not even gonna go down and grab the power shroom, just gonna go straight for the next ones. Now it's Major Burrows, you want to be careful too. Especially when it comes to the final hit. Major Burrows can really waste your time there. Oh! Oh, I thought you were gonna pop your head out there. You're wasting my time and... What the hell?! You're wasting my time and it's not even the phase you're supposed to be wasting my time at. Maybe I should have grabbed that power shroom. Oh, see? If you didn't hit him there, then you would have to ground pound twice again and really waste some time. Alright, so Boulder Geist can really waste your time. You have 3 minutes to defeat him and Fiery Dino Piranha. No! At least one hit his body. Come on, do your hand slam move again. No, not that. No! No, don't waste time doing this move. Come on. I'm gonna have less than... Oh my god. I'm gonna have less than a minute and a half to... Oh my god! I don't think I won this. I don't have enough time to take on Fiery Dino Piranha. No, you only gave me one Bombu there. No, I don't have time. I don't have enough time. You want to know the best part about this? There's no checkpoints! So I gotta do the whole thing again. I'm not defeating Dino Piranha in 30 seconds. Well, in a way, I suppose it's not impossible, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, especially when I still need to use up time to get there. I have 20 seconds. I am not winning this. Especially when that happens. Yeah, I've lost. I have 10 seconds to get 2 more hits in. That's not happening. I wish you could see my face right now. I've never had it that close before! Oh, I'm glad I got that on footage. I've never had it that close before! That took me 7.5 minutes, so 2.5 minutes were used up for, like, I don't know, the cutscenes or whatever. It didn't feel like 2.5 minutes. Oh, I can't believe I actually did that, and I caught it on footage. Okay, let's get this last star done, and then we'll call it for today. Next time, we will actually begin the green stars. I thought I would begin the green stars today, but, well, I didn't think there was so much left. Alright, Cosmic Glones Wall Jumpers. So it's literally just a whole level again, just with Cosmic Clones. That's pretty much it. I feel like they kind of got lazy with this last level. They're like, it's like damn near one of the last levels ever. We don't really need to do too much. Just literally the whole thing again, but just slap on some Cosmic Clones. And that's really it. What did I do that for? Well, at least they left a platform for me to stand on. Can you imagine how terrifying it'd actually be to see these things following you? Like, you see these shadow monstrous clones of yourself following you. You try to run away, but then they run they run after you because they're following your movement. But then eventually you realize that they're copying all your moves. But then you realize you just have to keep on going. Man, that always happens to me. You realize you just have to keep on going, but then it's like, well, when do you stop? You know, you just can't stop. Because if you stop, they reach you. And if they reach you, they kill you. That would actually make for a fantastic horror movie. Like a mimicking shadow demon follows you around. You have to keep moving because it copies your every move. And if it reaches you, if it touches you, you die. What the hell? Yeah, that'd be a fantastic horror movie, actually. Why do I get the feeling it's been done already, though? Why did I do that? I shouldn't go for it, but I'm gonna go for it. I knew I shouldn't have gone for it. Ah! I had my chance there. It was lined up for me. Can you imagine if I did like a Nuzlocke kind of thing for this one? It's like a no death run, because if I do, I have to restart the entire game. Like delete the save file and actually start all over. I will never finish the game because I would die constantly at this star. And this is like damn near at the end of the game too. When's the Nuzlocke for a Pokemon game? If I knew how to, I would. Like, it always aligns. It always aligns perfectly to where you wall jump, you collide with a clone. What do you mean you just do it? What? Next thing you're gonna tell me it's as easy as just Googling it and then just clicking the first link and just launching the game. Oh, that wasted my time. And same thing as in Cloudy Court. Just wanna gather as many of them as you can so that you can just, I don't know, Starbit max. Oh, that's it? I thought there was more. Okay, and that'll be it for today. So, we have finally collected all of the Comet medals and done all of the Prankster Comets. 120 stars. This is where the first game would have ended. Whoa, another green one. Those are really rare. I'm just speechless. Wow, nice work. Looks like he has something he needs to talk to you about. Alright, I never talked to the first one. We finally collected all of the stars, but we still need to take care of that guy. Even if we have every power star, you still must defeat that monster, or we'll never see the cosmic jewels. I wonder what they could possibly be hinting at. I have no idea. Alright, finally folks! We've done it. We have collected every Comet medal, every star in the game so far. Up next should be the green stars. Yes, I'm actually doing the whole game. But for today, that's gonna be it. Again, I thought I would start the green stars today, but guess not. That'll be for next time. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you next time, where we begin collecting the green stars. Everyone's favorite, everyone's favorite padding for a game. Okay, I'll see you next time.